So you want to learn a side flip. Easy peasy. There's two methods. Method one, to do a front flip and change it into a side flip, because if you can do a front flip, you can slowly adapt it over time into a side flip. Or step two, just learn a side flip. So for the front flip method, you're going to want to have the prerequisite of a front flip. Then, after you're fit to do the front flip, you want to be fit to, instead of throwing both arms down, you want to just throw one arm. Now, whichever arm, doesn't matter, just throw one arm down and do the same front flip. Then, after you do that, instead of throwing one arm and leaving this arm to do absolutely nothing, you want to use that arm kind of in like a teapot motion. Now, have a look. My front arm is throwing down, causing the rotation, and my back arm is helping with the rotation, but also height, because I'm driving my elbow up as if I'm elbowing someone in the face. Alright, easy peasy, just like that. You've got a side flip. Now, method number two, a little bit harder. Well, it's not really, it's just different, okay? So, method number two, you're going to stand facing one direction. Then, you're going to jump to your back and face the opposite direction. So I want my back to land here while I look behind me. So from here to here, and land back on my feet. So again, in case you missed it, I'm jumping from here to my back while looking behind me, and then bouncing from my back to my feet looking towards you. Make sense? That's a side flip, except it's with an additional bounce. You now want to do the entire thing in the air. So progressively over time, just do that more and more until you're comfortable. Because you're going over your side, you're not going to bang your head, it's not going to hurt because your head is nice and safe. You're going over your back, over your side, and realistically, you're going to be fine. Now, did you know a side flip's actually probably one of the safest flips to do, probably also one of the safest flips to commit to as a double flip or a triple flip, because of the fact you're going over your side. Your head's never really in any danger unless you go off axis, but that's a different story. Okay, so as long as you're fit to keep it on that same axis, you should be fine. Now for the ground, it's a slightly different story. So let's head over to the solid floor. Now, when you're on this solid floor, you'd probably prefer to learn it on the grass. However, my grass is currently wet, so I'll teach you on the solid floor anyway, just because you'll eventually be fit to do it on here anyway. So, step number one, run fast. Then, make sure to practice the 1-2 step. Practice it with the run, and then when you're confident, throw your arms up in the same teapot motion, tuck, and land. Then there you go, you've got yourself a side flip.